Good morning guys. Makita na niyo akong screen?
Yes, sir.
Kita, sir.
Okay, okay, thank you. Okay, so we'll proceed now on lesson 3. So on lesson 3, it talks about the basic programming tools. You have already learned this one, especially dun sa flowchart natin. So later you will understand na ingon ato dito siya, tools dito siya in a programming. Okay. So it is stated here that we have basic programming tools. So the three basic building blocks that is essential to develop a solution to a problem are sequential execution, branching operation, and the looping operation. So here, you will see na ang programming is ganito pala yung flow ng programming natin. Either that is sequential. When we talk about sequential, that is from top to bottom. Branching, there's what do you call that, condition. Then it depends on the condition. Then after that, there will be a flow. Then the last one is the looping. Is there is an iteration of the data or yung flow ng program natin. Okay. So first is basahin ko muna yung mga question ninyo. So we have here the first question is yung question ni Jericho. Jericho, andyan ka Jericho?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so yung question ni Jericho is what are the three different types of loops? So yung question niya is under sa looping here. This one, under sa loop. Yan. So who can answer? What are those different type of loops or loop? Sige daw. Who can answer? From the ano? From the class, sino maka-answer na ano yung mga different type of loops? Sige daw.
For loop, sir.
Ah,
For loop.
for loop. What else?
For for loop.
Yes, for loop. Then the other, aside from for loop,
Do
While or do while.
yes, while and do while. So we have three types of looping. So yung three types of looping natin is dito for loop, while or do while loop. So we have here the sample of the flowchart using the loop for loop. So this is how it goes: is start, accept input, then after accepting input, next is the condition. So if the condition here is true, then it will iterate, or what do you call that, loop. It will loop. Then after the certain loop, if the condition become false, then this will be now the output. And next is mag-end yung ano natin, mag-end yung program natin or mag-end yung looping natin. So that is one of the loop, which is the for loops or for loop. Okay. So here we can also have a sample here on how to create that one in a program. So I know some of you already familiar with this one. Di ba? Familiar na kayo on looping sa programming natin?
Yes, sir.
Familiar. But have you tried using the using web? Na try nyo na, hindi pa?
Wala pa, sir.
Wala pa. So here, if we are going to use yung web natin, is you can use the PHP. So familiar kayo ng PHP language? Familiar?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So you can use the PHP here, either loop, do while loop, for loop. So I have example here. Ito ako i-drag ko na lang. Okay. So here we have HTML code. Then we apply this PHP here. yung programming na nalaman ninyo na PHP, pwede natin i-apply doon sa HTML natin. So, example here, ang output nito is greater than or equal to 5. Echo number is BR. So, the output of that is, once we execute, that is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, kung we start with 1, then execute natin, the output is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, as you observe guys, ang structure natin, the structure is almost the same with your programming language na naibalaan. Am I right? Tama ba?
Sir.
So,
sir.
if you look dun sa C++ na naanda ninyo, sa Java na naanda ninyo, so almost the same yung structure. Ang naiba lang dito is yung code, the way the way teka, tingnan natin yung asan yan. For a while. Medyo nihang ako ang computer. Okay, ito. So, kung tingnan lang natin is this one, the PHP, but most of the structure is almost the same with your HTML, it's a C++ and Java. So that's for the looping. So yung looping natin is very applicable siya on the web. So you can use that on web. So walang problema. May katong sa imong nakatunan dito sa imong C++, sa imong Java, you can apply that in web using the PHP. Okay. So next question is question from Kim. Okay, okay na ta, Jericho. Nansira na to tong 3 types of loop ni mo, Jericho. So,
Yes, sir.
I repeat, for loop, while loop, and do while loop. Okay, so, if you apply that on the web, almost the same yung structure natin. Except na you are going to use the PHP language. Okay, so that's the beauty of the PHP. So, running na siya sa web. So, later makakita mo mga program using PHP. Okay, next question from Kim. Is it necessary to learn every basic programming tools? Yes, necessary talaga, Kim. So that you know how to solve or how to create a program. Because here, as you can see here, yung pinaka-basic dito sa flow natin, so, ito, dapat you understand this one. This sequential execution, this branching operation, this looping operation. Why? Because if you have a problem na gustong isolve, you can now look for this kind of flow. Either sequential lang ba siya, or either branching ba siya, or either looping ba siya. So kung may tag sequential, that is top down. As you can see here on the flow chart, from the start, read, IB, area, length times breadth, then display area, then stop. So that is what we call the sequential. So kung may tag kuan, may tag that is branching, so ito yung branching. There is what do you call that? Decision. So may true and false. Okay, may naman tag loop katong ako ang na-discuss kanina, katong looping kanina. So that's why you need to understand the basic programming tools, which is the sequential execution, branching operation, and the looping operation. So those are the very basic. Whatever programming language you use, so you should know this one, the sequential, the branching, and the looping. Because your solution will rely here, will rely to the flow sa imuhang mag-rely siya diri sa flow sa imuhang program. Okay, example, kanina problem, I can use the sequential execution. So, your program will be look like this. So, later kanina, ako yung mga sample ani na nabuhat. Okay? So, Kim, na kuha na ako imuhang ano, Kim, imuhang question.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next question is, what is the difference between, wala na record ko ba? Okay, nag-record pala. What is the difference between algorithm and the flowchart? Sige daw. Who can answer that one from the group? Unsay kalainan sa algorithm and the flowchart? Who can answer that one?
Sir,
Okay, Kim.
algorithm, sir, is a process or kuan, sir, mga series of instruction that the computer will follow, sir.
Okay, series of.
And ang flowchart, sir, kay visual presentation about ng algorithm, sir.
Okay, very good. So, kung may tag algorithm, it's a basic instruction. Parang English word, but if you look at that English word like this, doon sa sample natin, this one, so you can come up now uh, particular solution. Like this one, step 1, start. Step 2, obtain input for the length, and obtain input for the breadth, and compute, then display the area. So that's the algorithm, a basic English word that gives some solution to a problem. While the flowchart is a visual presentation, which composed of different symbol, mga different symbol. So that's the flowchart and the uh, algorithm. Okay? So, na sabtan, okay na ta, Ivan? Ivan?
Okay, okay na, sir. Okay.
Okay, so last question is from Eliza. Eliza. So kay Eliza, does flowchart statement requires a format? Sige daw. Does flowchart, for a while guys meron lang akong sagutin here na call. Hello Ma'am Maricar. Nagklasiko ba? Oh. Diha sa Philcris. Oh, dili sa gawas na sa Philcris. 3,000 lang. 3,100 man to pero 3,000. Palang 24 hours. Wala init ID lang ID. Unya ayaw gyud, ayaw iingon na kuan ha na naka-contact ka kay nakoy kuan na murag issues. Mingon lang kag gikan sa work ano requirements lang. Ana lang. Kay basig i-positive nila kay para managhan ang muana diha. Murag kuan na ako na ako lang huna-huna. Oh, nahuna lang ako na siya. Pero para makuanan ni kayan. Sige sige, magklase pa ko. Ikaw yun. Welcome. Sige sige. Bye bye. Bye bye. Okay guys, we will continue. So, asa na ganita? Sa question ni Eliza, no? Hello, Eliza. Diyan ka pa, Eliza?
Yes, sir.
Okay, does flowchart statement requires a format? Who can answer that one? Requires ba ng format? Yung flowchart statement, requires ba ng format? Wala. Naglisod sila, Eliza, sa imuhang question. Jericho, require ba?
Sa asa nga si statement sa
Okay. All of,
position
oh,
or
asa daw na statement, Alessa, all Alessa, tanan?
Kanang ano gud kanang sa sulod gud sa symbol sir nga statement.
Ah, sige, tingnan natin dito. This one?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Required word format.
required of format. Oh, kana daw. Kaning sulod ba daw, it requires format ba? Naga-require ba og
Yes, sir.
format? Yes or
Yes,
no?
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Requires, sir.
Mayroon bang format? Okay. So, the answer of this one here, yung format natin is, kung baga, as long as it is understandable and it refers to your algorithm, no problem. Okay, example here, read. Then you are using length, then you are using breadth, you're not using L or B, no problem. As long as you understand the the what do you call that? The words. Example here, instead na red, you are using input, no problem. Or you are using obtain, no problem. But basically, ang pinaka-common, yung mga shortest word like red, L, B dun sa program. Then, this one for the variable. So, walang problema. Basta as long as it is understandable, then it is correct. So, dili kayo siya, kumbaga, stricto kayo na, uy, dili, red imong gigamit, dili input, mali ka. So, it's not like that. But, yung format niya is, it's like this, basta as long as it is understandable, masabtan siya. So, it is like, not like sa kuan nato, sa ato ang ano, sa ato ang programming talagang meron talagang specific syntax na yun ang gamitin natin para hindi mag-error. So, sa flowchart, walang problema as long as you are using different words, no problem. As long as it is understandable. Okay, Alaysa, na tubag namin mong question.
Yes, sir. Thank you,
Okay.
sir.
So, ayaw kayo mo pag-worry kung naggamit mo lain na words. So, walay problema na siya as long as it is understandable. So, going back here, i-ano lang natin para meron kayong idea. So, sa loop, meron na kayong idea using PHP. We will solve this one. Ito. Ano to? Algorithm and flowchart to compute the area of rectangle whose length is I and width is B. So here, this is your algorithm, this is your flowchart, and sample of that program is this one. Tingnan natin, meron na akong nagawa. Ito, nagawa ko na to. We will open this one. Kasi ganito yan kasi. First is, you need to have sa programming flow. Teka, open ko muna doon sa wala akong meron na din pala, naka-open na ito. Okay. So, kumbaga, ito yung solution niya. Okay. So, kasi, here, sa programming natin, we need first the algorithm. So, meaning, na-analyze mo na yung problem. Once you analyze the problem, you create the algorithm and you create the presentation. Okay, now. So, kani siya, dali na kayo ni mabuhat niyo sa inyong sa inyong C++ or Java. Am I right? Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Tama.
Yes, sir.
So, sa web naman is we have design kasi. So, first, we need to design. So, mag-design muna tayo, which is your interface. Ito yung input natin. Ito yung pinaka-first. So, we have here the design. Okay. So, here, it asks, ito yung start natin sa pinakataas. Okay, for a while. So, yan, may start. Ito talaga yung pinaka-start dito. Kung sa program nato na. So, start. Then, after the start, we have here yung input natin. So, input, which is this one. So, ito, input to na, input yan siya na solution. So, kumbaga, kung tingnan natin, parang maiba yung structure. Pero the idea is ang doon talaga yung idea. So, meron tayong input, yung length, and the width or the breadth. Breadth yung gamit dito. So, that's the input here. Next, after that is yung computation, which is, andito yung computation natin. Ito, this one. That is now the computation. Then, after the computation, we have here the display, which is that one, this one. Okay, so, kung tingnan natin is very similar to your C++. So, hindi na mo maglisod karon sa inyong web. So, first is, i-design muna. So, pagka-design, you put the PHP here. So, itong PHP code, wala tong problema kung saan nyo ilagay yan, below sa HTML nyo, or dito sa inside the body, dito sa taas, wala yung problema. Yung PHP natin. So, we'll try to put your PHP code dito na lang sa below sa form natin. Yan. As long as ito guys, ito, malagay nyo to, yung code na yan. Meaning that is a PHP. So, combination na tayo ng PHP and HTML. So, we will save. Okay. So, here we will run yung program natin. Localhost. So, by the way, ang PHP should run on server ha. So, dapat naka-install yun mo og XAMPP. Tapos, dito yun ninyo ibutang sa htdoc. So, that is compute.php. So, ito na yung output natin. We have the length, the width, and the length. So, example, yung width natin is 5. Yung length natin is 4. Then, pag-calculate natin, so the area of rectangle is 5 times 4 is 20. So, that's for your PHP. So, naikalainan? Naikalainan sa inyong programming language dati? Wala.
Mayroon, sir.
Gama. Okay, syntax lang. Pero, here, kung tingnan natin yung flow, the same yung flow. So, kaya lang, sa web kasi, combination tayo ng HTML and PHP. Okay? So, next, ito, we will solve this one. Itong branching. So, anong problem dito? Ang problem nito is two numbers, then print yung largest number. So, meron na akong nagawa dyan. So, ito yung solution niya. Okay, yung solution niya is this one. So, input pa rin, two numbers, first number, second number. Then after that, the condition. So, ito yung condition. If number is greater than number 2, the largest number is num1. Else, the largest number is num2. So, kung tingnan natin yung flow or yung almost the same with your C++. So, we will run that one. So, that is largest PHP. So, ito yung output niya. Example 5. Then, this will be 2. So, pag submit natin, the largest number is 5, which is yung sa taas kanina. So, that's for the PHP. Last problem, ito. Hindi ako nakagawa yata ng select case. Tingnan ko daw. Kung nakagawa ba ako ng select. Positive number lang yung nagawan ko. Ito. So, kung tingnan natin, yung code natin dito, if number is greater than or equal to 0, that is positive number. If number is negative, less than 0, that is negative number. So, we will run. We will see the output. Ano yan? That's positive.php. So, if we put 5, that is 5 is positive. But if we put negative 9, so negative 9 is a negative number. So, yan. That's for the solution natin sa ato ang mga flowchart. So, kung tingnan natin, madali na lang. Ito pala yung na-solve ko. This one. So, kung tingnan natin, madali na lang pag-solve ng problem if you are using the flowchart and the algorithm. That's why it is important to know how to create an algorithm and the flowchart para pag transfer nato sa program, dali na lang. Kaya na naman tayo idea on sa ato ang gamiton na process. And I repeat, this one, yung basic tools natin, which is the sequential execution, the branching operation, and the looping operation is very important so that you know how to solve this particular problem using this type of flow, either sequential branching or looping. Okay, may question pa regarding on the topic? May question ba guys?
Ano, sir?
So,
Sir.
sige lang, later, magsigitag dungag-dungag og mga codes on the PHP. Then, mo deep ta og ano, mo deep ta og database para at least solusyonan natin yung mga kuan, inyuhang mga proposals diha. So, kumusta ang mga proposal ninyo? Eliza, kumusta yung mga proposal, Eliza? Working na? Eliza? Eliza? Ano mo si Eliza? Kumusta ang proposal mo, Eliza?
Yung sir kaning ginaano pa na
Hello, Eliza. Hello, Eliza.
hello sir.
Yes, yes, yes.
Ang sir kaning trabaho pa sir pero dili pa jud siya ingon nga working nga totally nga na.
So, medyo ang kulang ninyo is ang process, no? Dili pa kay kuan ninyo ang process.
Yes sir.
Pero ang interface okay na kayo. Or nalay mga kulang gamay sa mga interface.
Ang sa interface sir kato sa mobile na jud sir.
Dili pa katong bahalag sa web pa okay na to siya.
Ay
Okay na.
medyo na ano sir.
Okay, so para at least mga later, di na tama kayo maglisod kaya na naman tayo interface. So mabutang na lang ta dito sa mga process na to, mao na lang tong problemahon nato. Para at least diri sa ato ang lesson, ma-connect man gud nato ni sa inyong mga proposal. Kay uy, kani day na solution pwede na ako mabutang dito sa ako ang sa ako ang proposal. Pwede na ako magamit sa akong proposal. Ivan, kumusta mo Ivan? Ang imuhang
Sa process pa lang po, sir.
Oh. Pero ang ato ang pero ato ang interface okay na.
Okay na po, sir.
Okay na.
Interface.
Okay. Kang Kim, how about you Kim?
Process lang po, sir. Sa pagsumpay lang, sir.
Pagsumpay lang pero ang interface na tanan.
Ay, dili pa po kompleto kayo, sir.
Sige. Mo lang tayo nyo ang kuan ni kompleto lang nato itong mga pages para at least later. Wala na tayo problema kaya I know sa inyo wala na tayo kay problema sa inyo ang kuan sa pati sa atong mobile wala na kay tayo problema kay pwede ra nato na directly transfer into mobile kay ang HTML5 man good dali ra kay maano sa mobile nalang tayo mga gamayng codes i-change. Jericho, kumusta imong proposal?
Napay ko lang, sir.
Napay kulang sa pages.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay,
So,
so
sa atong mga features na ko, sir.
pictures nimo. Sige, sige. Very good. At least kina-workout ninyo para pag magkuan ka mo, mag-fourth year na mo, di na mo maglisod sa inyong anong tawag diyan, capstone project. So, documentation na lang inyong problemahon. Okay, so wala nang question? Wala na?
Ano, sir?
Okay,
Wala
so
na sir.
so kung wala na, that's all for the A1 offer natin, which is yung lesson natin is basic programming tools. Okay, so thank you guys. Wait muna, i-off ko muna yung natin recording. Kaya mag-record na po kung usab. Okay.